What's going on, guys? It's Danny from Slow Restoration, and we are on our way to the new Turbo GMC build. The push rods are in. Mike's got the whole thing put together except the push rods, rockers, and valve covers and coils, of course. We're back, guys. Like I said, Mike got everything put back together. Radiators in, the new fans are on. We will wire these up too. He bought the same wiring harness from Nelson Performance that I have in my truck, so we'll show you how that goes. This fan system is the 2008 and up Silverado GMC 1500 whatever. They bolt right on. The holes are already here in the radiator support. You just take your factory fan off, your fan shroud off, this bolts right on, and then Nelson Performance sells the wiring kit that plugs right into these, and it's got relays. I mounted mine right on this cover for the ECU, and it's got pigtails to go. One goes to ground, one goes to here, and then we have to run another wire pin. We have to add a pin into the computer, but other than that, everything's put back together except the valve train. So we're going to go ahead and tackle that. We'll clean all of our push rods, make sure they're ready to go in. We'll put the push rods all in, all the roller rockers in, torque everything down, and then we'll just go over and measure, preload, make sure, double, triple check it's where we want it. We have our dial indicator set up on the valve, or on the rocker rather, and we have it 0 lash, and we're tightening it down, and the indicator is pushing straight down towards, hopefully you can see that, on the push rod part of the rocker, but straight in line with the push rod. So as we tighten that down from 0 lash and make that bolt tight, that will be our preload, and we seem to be right in spec for these lifters. All right, we're gonna torque all these rockers to 22 foot-pounds. And remember, definitely check your push rod lengths, especially if you're using these aftermarket full roller rockers and anything different than a GM. Well, even if you're using a GM lifter, you should still check it. But these Johnson lifters, the part number 2110, take less of a preload than a stock like LS7 type. So definitely gonna have to check. All right, we're ready for valve covers. Here's our passenger side. Got the new gasket on and the new grommets. Mike threw a fresh coat of paint on them while they were off. New fresh oil going in. We'll get the coil packs on, upper radiator hose on, and we're getting really close now. We got everything put back together. Coil packs on, spark plug wires on, upper radiator hoses on, air intake system. Yes, we are running stock air intake system for right now because if you've been following along, this is going to be a turbo, a front mount turbo, so there's no sense. It had the stock air box on it when we started, so there's no sense putting an aftermarket on just to take it right back off when we do the turbo. So this will be fine. It'll hurt us a little bit for power, but not too much. We'll be fine. Everything else is good. We'll spin the motor over one more time, make sure everything sounds good. But other than that, we're going to top off the coolant, and we'll be ready to hear this thing fire. We'll probably go ahead and make sure it fires, make sure everything's good before we put the electric fan relay kit on there, wiring kit. We can do that while it's cooling back down. It's cool out today, so it's not going to overheat right away. We'll get 10-15 minutes easy run time out of it. As you can see by the lights, we're cycling the key now, building fuel pressure, and we got antifreeze, or actually we just put water in it for now. Water in it, coolant, oil's in, exhaust is tight. We kind of went over everything real quick. We're ready for our first start. You ready?
We're ready.
We're ready. All right, see what you got. Noisy at first. Got oil pressure. Lifters to take a couple seconds to quiet down. Nothing leaking. It's actually idling pretty good. Alright, we got good oil pressure. It's 40 pounds. We got a check engine light on. We'll have to see what that is. But it's alive. No tune yet, so it's actually pretty smooth. Kind of surprised it's idling that smooth. Starting to get some steam. Everything will burn off. Yeah, everything was apart, so we're gonna get some smoke and steam. So far so good. Starting to idle down a little bit. You can hear the cam a tiny bit. Walk around to the back. Definitely sounds different out of the back. All right, so she is alive. It actually, let's fire it back up. It's getting up to temperature, and we don't have the fans hooked up yet, but it's still under 210. So we'll fire it back up and let you hear it. It's idling down now. Probably too low for the cam, but it's got the nice cam lope now. Mike's gonna go ahead and fire it up. It'll be high idle for a second. Lifters quieted it down. They sound really good now. We'll come in here in the back. Still untuned. There we go. It definitely sounds better once it gets tuned. Go ahead and, yeah, we'll shut it down. We'll let it cool down. We'll go over everything, check it. Definitely tell it's not quite tuned, but it's actually idling a lot better than I expected it to for this cam. There you go. All right, let's pop those cutouts open, see how it sounds. Remember guys, we put the exhaust cutouts on this. You can really hear the cam there. It's got some loop to it. It's sounding better and better every time we fire it up. We're going to actually take it out for a little bit of a test drive. With that stall in it, it's not even struggling to stay idle and in gear. Alright, so far so good. Good oil pressure. Sounds normal. It's not tuned, so we will end up with a check engine light. So if you see that blinking, it's going to be a random multiple cylinder misfire because of the cam. Maybe not so much with it driving, but idling, you'll see it blinking. All right, taking off from the stop sign. Nice firm shifts. Yeah, right. That's cool. All right, it's even idling when we come to the stop, which is surprising with no tune. So there it is, guys. We'll get to the dyno as soon as we can. We'll call him, today's Saturday, so we'll call him Monday and get it in as soon as possible. We'll get the tune straightened out 100%, and we'll also get new power numbers for this thing too. So we'll have completely bone stock. The first stage of this is an exhaust, that Texas Speed 224 228 cam, and the PRC CNC ported heads, plus the Yank 3400 converter. So power numbers to come, but so far it sounds really good. It drove good. No issue so far. What do you think, Mike?
Good deal.
Good deal. Long time coming, but
yeah.
All right, guys, we're out there heading home. Truck sounds good. First fire up. Can't wait to get on the dyno and see the improvements. It's not going to be crazy drastic, but everything we just did is to go along with the turbo system on me. I really need to get some new batteries for the GoPro. I got one good one, the rest of them are just they go dead way too quick. Anyway, as I was saying, the Turbo GMC is really built for boost. Obviously, that's why we call it a Turbo GMC build. So everything we've been doing with it, the cam, the heads, the whole setup is really meant for boost. So while it will still run good the way it is, that cam works good naturally aspirated or boosted. It's really going to shine once we boost it. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. We got a lot more come. The fan video will be out shortly too, the fan install video with the wiring and stuff like that. And we also have a video on that thing. So stay tuned. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.